Okay, so good day to everyone. We will be discussing staffing as part of the module 5 and 6 of the organization and management. So in this chapter, the student learning outcomes must, all of you should have know the nature of staffing, identify the steps in the recruitment, discuss the importance of employer relations, and the last one is you must be able to know the effective reward systems. So first, we have here the definitions of the nature of staffing or the staffing itself. So according to the Business Dictionary, they define staffing as the selection and training of individuals for specific job functions and charging them with associated responsibilities. And also according to Weyrich, Canis, and Kuntz, the managerial function of staffing as filling and keeping filled or filed positions in an organizational structure. So with that, we should also know the real or the simple meaning of staffing is, or what staffing is. So it is considered to be the most important managerial function along with doon sa mga natakal na nating topic, which is organizing, leading, controlling, and yung ating planning. So the operation of these 4 functions depends on dun sa manpower ng ating staffing. So this staffing is a pervasive act as it is carried out by all of the manager in all types of concerns. So lagi din nating tatandaan na staffing is a continuous activity for as long as the organization is existing because of the movement ng ating mga employees due to different promotions and transfer takes place continuously. Staffing is putting the right people at the right job. So it is the human resource manager's job to look for people, to select, to train, to develop, and to provide this remuneration for the success of its organization. So next topic would be the recruitment of, ayan, so as you can see, this would be the staffing definition as what I've discussed. And this is the next topic, the recruitment and selection process. So number 1 with this is to increase the efficiency in hiring and the retention, and also to ensure the consistency and compliance in the recruitment and selection processes. These are the following steps that are the best practice. These are the best practices to attract talented and diverse applicant pool. So number 1 natin on your screen would be the identify vacancy and evaluate the need. So this must have all, or the recruitments should provide opportunities to departments to align staff skill sets and also to initiate the initiatives and goals and for departmental and individual growth. So proper planning and evaluation of the need will lead to hiring the right person for the role and the team of this organization. So kailangan nating i-assess yung kanilang skills mismo kung tutugma ba siya dun sa ating goals and objectives ng ating organization or ng management. So the second one we have here is the develop job description. So this is a job description. We all know that this is the core of a successful recruitment process, diba? It is used to develop interview questions, evaluations, and reference check questions. So it contains all of the information, competencies, skills, all of the required and expected to that certain position. So meron tayong iba't ibang content ng isang job description, di ba? So under that, we have the general information. Yan yung number 1 natin under the job description or developed job description. So this is includes the position title, the pay grade, the position level, the department or who are your department head, immediate superior. So that includes the general information about this job description. The next one would be the position purpose. So dito na nakalagay kung ano ba talaga yung objectives ng certain position na ina-applyan mo for this management or organization. And the third one is the essential job function. So it describes naman of all the duties, responsibilities of the position you are aiming for or applying for. Of course, yung minimum requirements natin. So these are the basic qualifications required for the positions. Preferred qualification naman yung last natin under the developed job description, which these are the skills and experience preferred in addition to basic requirements. And this can be used to narrow down the pool of applicants. Kasi kung dun lang tayo magbe-base sa basic qualification na requirement natin to this certain position, halos lahat ng ating applicant pwedeng matanggap. So they developed another qualification which this is with the alignment na dun sa ating basic requirements for the certain position. Sometimes they are putting or putting the requirements as just like 2 to 3 working experiences with the certain position they are opening for, di ba? Yung mga ganong factor, yung mga dagdag na requirements pa dun sa ating mga ina-applyang job descriptions pa. So next we have the developed recruitment plan naman. So with this, each position requires these plans because this is approved by the organizational unit. So a structured recruitment plan, they always have that to maps out the strategy for attracting and hiring the best qualified candidates. And also this will help the organization or the HR manager to ensure an applicant pool which includes the women and underrepresented groups, including yung ating mga veterans and individuals with disability. So equality tayo. Kahit sino basta yung ating applicant ay merong requirements and qualifications, they can apply for the certain position. So next we have the select search committee. So this is to ensure the applicants selected for yung sinasabi nating interview and final interview consideration are they evaluated this. So by more than one individual to maximize or minimize the potential of this personal bias. So a selection of committees is formed by this organization. So each hiring manager should make an effort to appoint a search committee that represents a diverse cross-section of the staff. So hindi lang tayo, yung ating committee dapat tumingin sa isang part or sa isang requirements, sa isang basic requirements. No, this selection of committee are iba-iba yung kanilang distinction. Pwedeng itong isa ay focus doon sa physical, yung isa naman ay sa sa skills na mismo natin, and yung isa naman is to the attitude of our job applicant, and so on and so forth. So mas marami pa yan when it comes to the selection committee. Mas marami, medyo mas mahirap, pero mas sure natin kapag tayo mag-a-apply. Next, we have the post position and implement recruitment plan. So under pa rin to ng ating selection process, which ito naman is once the position description has been completed and posted, so all of the positions open can be displayed in anywhere in any platform. So every effort should be made to ensure the accuracy of the job description and the posting text. So dapat ay, kumbaga ay isipin natin or tingnan natin kung doon sa mga post ba na mga certain position is legit and hindi tayo may scam, kumbaga. And the next one is the review candidate and develop shortlist. So once the job, ito naman yung thinking ng ating organization or ng ating HR department. So once the job has been posted, candidates will apply via email or personal appearance, and the applicants are those who apply during the initial application period as described dito sa ating step 5, which is yung post position natin and implement the recruitment plan. All of the applicants must be reviewed and considered. So equality tayo dapat. Lahat pwede nating isama and pwede nating i-consider sa ating list ng ating candidates. And then, yung number 7 natin is conduct interview. This would be the single most important step in the selection process. Alam naman natin lahat yan because this is the opportunity for the employer and also sa atin as the prospective employee or applicant to learn more about each other and validate information provided by both in the paper they pass or their applicants' resumes, PDS, and so on and so forth. So dito sa interview portion, we will be knowing each other more kasi dito na tayo more on magbibigay ng mga question and answer na on the spot nating malalaman yung kanilang instincts about or thinking about sa ating management man or sa kanilang sarili and even dun sa kanilang employer. And then yung last natin on your screen, it's not last pa pala, second to the last is select hire. So once the interview has been completed na and the committee will meet to discuss the interviewees, so most of the committee members will need to assess pa the extent of which one met their selection criteria, and with the documentation, they should demonstrate your selection. They should demonstrate the selection decision. Kasi as one of the most critical steps in the process, it is important to keep the following in mind. So yung number 1 natin is lagi nating isipin na the best candidate for the position was chosen based on his or her qualifications. Hindi dahil siya ay magna cum laude, summa cum laude, anak ni mayor, nirekomenda ni mayor, ni governor, so yung mga ganong factor. And also, we should have keep in mind that the candidate will help to carry out the university or the department mission or even our organization or management mission, vision, and goals. So yun dapat yung tandaan natin when it comes to selecting those applicants in this step na to, sa select hire natin. And yung last natin, yan, finalize recruitment. So once the The final check of the selection process has been completed na, and the final applicant has been determined, and the committee chair or the HR or the designee will notify the department of our human resource coordinator of the final list na ng ating mga applicants. Also, the salary and the start date was also included. So it is important that each recruitment is properly closed, including doon sa mga notification of those interviewed and not selected, as well as all the documentation associated with the recruitment. So better na kung hindi man sila nakapasa, better na as an HR ay magpadala tayo ng emails na thank you for your eagerness to join our team, but I know we see so much blah blah blah, and with that, hindi naman masyadong nakakasakit yung ating closing part ng recruitment kahit hindi sila yung natanggap for that certain job. And kung kayo naman yung natanggap, you will be receiving an email, or you will be notified that you will be starting up by this day. This would be your orientation day, and so on and so forth. So that would be the recruitment and selection process of staffing, the staffing tayo of employees. So this is the basic steps. So 9 steps in conducting or recruiting in a position or a job description to qualify in one open position for an organization or even a management. So next topic we have here is the training and development. So there are some types of training we can use to engage with our employees. So these types are usually in all steps in the training processes. So number one dyan, syempre kapag bago tayo orientation, in-house, mentorship, and also yung ating mga external training. So the training depends on the amount of the resources available for the training. Of course, kung yung type, if the company, type of company natin, and also yung kung ano yung priority ng ating company when it comes to the places of or the places on training. So we have different types of training to be discussed. So number one is technical or technology training. So as you can see on your screens, these are some of the pictures I wanted you to see when it comes to this first type of training. So this type of training meant to teach the new employee the technological aspects of the job. So depending doon sa type ng job natin, technical training pa rin ay required kahit saan pa yan. So in the restaurant or the server needs to be trained on how to use the system to process orders, 'di ba? Kung tayo ay nasa fast food chains, so yung mga ganyang factor ng ating trainings ang ating mararanasan. And technical training is often performed in-house but can also administered externally. So as you can see nowadays, we are not see each other. So we can just see each other virtually like we have now. So this type of training, technical training, can be also done by virtually like this or like what we have now. So next one would be this one, the quality training. So the quality training refers to familiarize employees with the means of preventing, detecting and also eliminating the non-quality items. So it can be usually in an organization that produce a product, syempre, products or services. So in a world where quality can set your business apart from any competitors, this type of training provides the employees with the knowledge, of course, to recognize the products that are not up to quality standards and teaches them what to do in this scenario. So if you are familiar with the ISO or the International Organization for Standardization, they are the ones who measures the quality based on some metrics. So most of the universities, the schools, the LGUs, the private organizations, they have these quality standards. So training employees on quality standards, including this organization, which is the ISO standards, can give them a competitive advantage with the other competitors. So next we have the skills training. So as you can see, there are different skills on your screens. And this is a type of training which includes the proficiency needed actually to complete the job. Because think of skills as the things you need to know to perform your job. So most of the time, skills training is given in-house and can include the use of a mentor. A good example natin is yung mga BPO companies, di ba? They train their new employees with the use of a mentor kasi some of the BPO companies are accepting fresh graduates from different type of departments of courses, basta you are computer literate. So they use this type of training so the employees can adopt quickly, or they can learn more about what this type of job is. And then we have the soft skills training. I know you're very familiar with the soft skills because this would be as your on your screens: team spirit, self-confidence, communication, empathy, assertiveness, and also our personality. So soft skills refers to the personal traits, our social graces, yung communication and personal habits natin that are used to characterize the relationship with other people or other employees. So soft skills might include how to answer the phone or how to be friendly and welcoming to our customers or guests. So it includes also the sexual harassment training and ethics training, and also some of the retail or restaurant environment. Soft skills are are used in every interaction with the customers, and these are the key component of the customer experience. So this soft skill performance is very important with for you to have as an employee. Next, we have team training. Yan. So pag sinabi naman natin team training, so the goal of this team training is to develop the cohesiveness among of all of your members. Kasi allowing them to get to know each other and facilitate relationship building with each one of you. And this team training can be administered either in-house or externally or even virtually like this one. So a process that empowers teams to improve decision-making, to improve our problem solving, and also to the team development skills to achieve our business results. So team training no longer requires people to even in the same room. just like this one, we are talking or discussing virtually, and even na hindi pa tayo nagkikita personally. So this can be one of the importance din ng education for today's growth of our student. Kasi we should do this type of mode of learning para mas malaman or mas lumawak yung kaalaman ninyo about dun sa ating mga subjects or about sa ating mga certain topics na kasama sa ating course. So next one, we have the managerial training. And then this is after some has spent time in an organization, they might be identified as a candidate for promotion, lalo na when it comes to a certain managerial position, di ba? When this occurs, managerial training, syempre, ay magkakaroon or ikakandak. So topics might include those from the soft skill section, such as how to motivate and delegate, while others may be technical in nature, and some training might be performed in-house, while other training such as leadership skills might be performed externally. And next, we have the safety training. So as you can see, the health, the regulation, the compliance, the personal protective equipment, hazard analysis and control, training and education. So these are one of the safety trainings we need at work. So a type of training that occurs to ensure all of our employees that they are protected or they from injuries caused by the work-related accidents, and important for organizations that use chemicals or other types of hazardous materials in their production, di ba? So dapat magsuot tayo ng PPE and sundin natin yung mga rules and regulations to that certain certain works natin. So safety training can also include the evacuation plan, the fire drills, and workplace violence procedures. So ginagawa naman natin to even on face-to-face pa tayo sa school, di ba? Nagkakandak tayo ng fire and earthquake drills, and also the Bureau of Fire Protection helps us or train us how to use the fire extinguisher and how to give aid for the first aid dun sa ating mga injured na kasamahan, di ba? So yung mga ganong type of training are included naman lagi kahit nasa school tayo or sa work na natin. So next topic we have here now is the compensation and benefits. So lahat naman ng employees natutuwa pag naririnig itong ating topic na ito. 'Di ba? Lalo tayong inspired magtrabaho when it comes to the compensation and benefits. But somehow there are people or employees na hindi sila okay doon sa kanilang compensation and benefits. So pag sinabi nating compensation and benefits, ano ba to? So compensation describes the cash rewards paid to employees in exchange for the services they provide. So of course, ang compensation natin includes yung ating mga salary and wages, and also yung incentives natin, which are the bonuses, the profit sharing, and the commission. So kapag sinabi nating compensation, it may include yung tatlong yan, or itong salary, wages, incentive, and commissions natin. So the total compensation includes the cash rewards as well as any other company benefits. Kapag salary and wages naman, this is yung fixed amount na binabayad sa atin in exchange of our work or employee services, di ba? So to determine an appropriate salary and salary range that your company is willing to pay for a position, you must know this following. So you must establish the value of the position based on your organizational requirements. So magbabasa ka din about that certain position. Baka naman hindi tama yung pinapasweldo sa'yo. And then you must understand what the market is paying for a similar position na meron ka. So baka naman tayo nag-overthink na bakit ang liit ang sweldo ko? Dapat hindi ganito. So hindi. Dapat binibase din natin yan doon sa market or competitive market na ginagalawan natin. 'Di ba? Hindi lang tayo reklamo ng reklamo. So next naman natin is yung incentives natin. So incentives is a compensation that can be divided into salary benefits and incentives. So salary and benefits must be competitive. Incentives are most likely the drivers of attracting and retraining the best employees in startups. So syempre, lahat naman tayo, lalo na kapag first time mo mag-work, this is your first job. Salary range 20,000. So medyo kumikinang-kinang na yung mga mata natin when it comes to that kind of or high amount of the salary, di ba? So there are 3 types of incentives. So yung number 1 natin dyan, yung bonuses, di ba? So individuals are rewarded based on the attainment of their performance-based goal. So goals must be realistic and closely matched to the business and people involved. So payout potential should be large enough to be significant to the individual employees. So bonuses can be set up to drive directly and support the company's needs. So kapag bonus yung ating naririnig, mostly pumapasok sa ating isip is yung ating mga teachers, di ba? Because they are the ones who receive bonuses on 13-month pay on the Christmas, di ba? And also the mid-year pay. So kapag pumasok naman sa isip natin yung yung salitang bonus, hindi porket teacher ka, yung buong bonus na for that year is matatanggap mo. It depends kasi kung ilang buwan ka na. It depends kung anong type ng salary grade yung matatanggap mo. Hindi porket sinabi nating bonus is nagre-range na siya into 100,000. So hindi ganon. It comprises on or it is around on your salary or wages din. So kung ikaw ay isang teacher, pumasok ka sa government ng 3 months pa lang at December na, so i-divide yon. Hindi porket nasa government ka na buong matatanggap yon. So no, share ko lang. So dinidivide yon. And doon makukuha kung ilan dapat yung matanggap mo kasi 3 months pa lang naman ikaw nakapasok sa government. So yung mga ganong factor. And next naman natin is yung profit sharing. So this is a payment that tied to company profit. So sa company nyo na mismo ito. And this would be a predetermined percentage of profit that is shared among all of the employees. So dinidivide ito sa inyong lahat. So profit sharing bonuses are paid out once a year. So this is just like the bonuses or the 13-month pay of the government employees, di ba? And or any private organization. So and any form of cash or on a deferred basis, this profit sharing is included. So yung last naman natin is commissions. So this is a common way to remunerate employees for securing the sale of the product or service So these commissions are usually calculated as a percentage of the sale of the product or service. So mostly yung mga nasa real estate, yung mga brokers natin dyan, yung mga single type of proprietorship, more on yung kanilang mga commissions ay high kasi pagdami ng kanilang nabibenta, paglaki ng commission na makukuha nila in the near future, 'di ba? So doon nagre-remunerate yung sales into the product and into your commissions through your profits. So next we have here is the performance appraisal. So yan. So performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation of the performance of our employees and to understand the abilities of a person for further growth and development. So performance evaluation and systematic ways have three, which yung number one natin is the supervisors measure the pay of employees and compare it with targets and plans. Number two is a supervisor analyzes the factors behind work performance of our employees. And yung number three natin is the employers are in a position to guide the employees for better performances. So with this systematic way, we have three systematic ways as we have here on your screens of the performance evaluation. So we have also the advantage and disadvantages of this one. So number one is on your screen. As you can see on the picture, this is the first advantage of the performance appraisal. And this includes the promotion. So it helps the supervisors to check out the performance of each employees out of the promotion programs for efficient and effective success of their organization. So next one is this one. So this is the second advantage, which is the compensation. So it helps tracking out the compensation packages of our employees. We also use the merit rating that is possible through this performance appraisal, and we will be setting up criteria para makuha nila yon, and it should be merited rather than dun sa ating tinatawag na seniority. So dapat nakuha niya lahat ng criteria and hindi tayo mag-focus dun sa kasi bata pa siya, hindi niya pwede pagbigyan muna natin ito si ganito kasi 15 years na siya sa ating company, so hindi so dapat hindi ganun yung ating system, di ba? And next one is this one. Yeah. As you can see, you are walking through your goals and objectives, di ba? And this is the employees development, as you can see. This is a systematic procedure that helps the supervisors to frame the training policies and programs for each employees, because it contributes to analyze our strengths and weaknesses of our employees. It also helps in framing future development programs for our management or organization. Next, we have a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So this is the selection validation, because with this thumbs up and this thumbs down, it helps the supervisors to understand the validity and importance of the selection procedure. Kasi supervisors come to know that the validity and thereby see the strength and weaknesses of the selection procedure. So in the future, this can be changed in this kind of method that can be made by the supervisors. And last natin sa advantages, this one. Yan. So, yung nakikita mo yung sarili mo into the future success. So, this is a big help for our motivation. So motivation as a performance appraisal serves as the motivation, a tool of our employees. So this very well motivates a person for the better job and helps him to improve his performance in the future. Siyempre, di ba, kapag alam nating tama at maganda yung ginagawa natin, maganda yung kakalabasan ng ating performance and kaya nating maabot or malagpasan pa yung mga success rates ng iba or ng sinet natin sa sarili natin. Next, we have the employee relations. Yeah, employee relations naman tayo. So these are the benefits of strong employment relations. Number one is the productivity, employee loyalty, and the conflict reduction. So with this employee relation, we should think in mind that maintaining strong employer and employee relationship can be the key to the ultimate success of an organization or management. So this result can be very advantageous to every competitors. So this three employment relation are the most advantageous when it comes to this kind of relationship with your employees. So yung number one natin, productivity. So this will create relationship, a pleasant atmosphere, di ba, within the work environment. So nag-increase din to ng employee motivation and also nag-increase pa siya ng improvement dun sa ating employee moral. So companies have invested into employee relationship programs that have experienced increases in the productivity and leads to the increases of yung profit sa atin and products and services of our businesses. So with this, it will be followed by the employee loyalty. So this is creating the productive and pleasant work environment has a drastic effect on an employee's commitment to the firm, and it encourages a loyal workforce. So with this, having such a labor force improves, employee retention will be decreases, and in doing so, the cost of the recruitment, hiring, and training are cut drastically. Kasi nag-stick tayo to what our to who or what our employees are. Kasi nakuha natin yung gusto or yung kiliti ng ating mga staff or employees. So minahal nila tayo, so dapat as employer, mahalin at yakapin din natin sila. So dapat nasa tamang salary and wages tayo, magbigay tayo ng mga benefits, bonuses, yung mga nabanggit natin kanina, to gain pa yung kanilang motivation to work hard pa, di ba? And yung last natin is yung ating conflict reduction. So when our work environment is efficient and friendly, lahat ng conflict na maaari nating matanggap sa ating workplace ay bababa. Kasi this conflict results in employees being able to concentrate on the task at hand, and they are therefore more productive. So sabi nga natin, a happy workforce is a productive workforce, di ba? So i-lessen natin yung mga toxic, mga negativity, and focus to what we are aiming for. Okay, so next topic natin is the reward system. So this is one of the motivations ng ating mga employees, di ba? So with this part, the performance evaluation and reward systems are designed for all of the employees' development and raising motivation with the purpose of achieving better and more visible results. So goals, objectives are reached by giving this systematic feedback, while the effects of the subjective or the subjectivity and the errors that are come from those toxicness or those negativities are minimized. So the aim of the whole process is to boost yung ating productivity and work quality in the entire organization and management. Kasi joining forces with the leaders, syempre to build a transparent reward system equally, and that will serve as an important management tool at the same time for our employees. So we should build and rebuild reward system and wholesome our employment or performance evaluation system. Kasi dito tayo nagpo-focus on the betterment of our employee to guide them and motivate them based on dun sa clear and straightforward nating mga criteria para makakuha sila ng mga rewards, di ba? So better definition of efficient and less efficient workers. So the relation of the company goals to goal-oriented management and regular feedback should be always minimized. Kasi dapat tayo ay mag-focus kung saan natin makikita or matutulungan yung ating mga employees na makakuha or makapunta dun sa gusto nila, na setted nila sa sarili mismo nila para mas ma-motivate natin sila para makapagtrabaho sila ng maayos. So that's it. This ends our topic about the module 5, which is staffing, and this comprises about our relationship between our employees, kumbaga. So if you have questions regarding this topic or discussion with this chapter 5 to 6, so you can comment on the Google Classroom we have. I will post the module for your reference, and also later on, before the day ends, I will be posting also the activities you should be done for this chapter. So that wraps up our topic for today, and I hope you learned something about this topic, or it broadens up your knowledge about staffing, and I hope to continue to listening to yourself and to motivate yourself, and also always attend our class. Okay, so let's meet again next time, and I hope to see you there virtually. Keep safe and God bless. Thank you, everyone.